Hi guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match preview for tomorrow's game against Drogheda United at Sullivan and Lamb Park, I believe it's called this season. Yeah, look, it's about backing up the last few weeks, I suppose. We're coming into this off the back of 3 straight wins, a good win last week in the Dublin Derby against Shales, where, no, we were relatively comfortable, I suppose, apart from the last 10 minutes maybe. We got the win that I thought we deserved. And yeah, look, it's a tricky game on the road against a side who have not exceeded expectations so far this season. They're Drogheda, they currently sit fourth. They've done really well, of course. They're not far behind us, and it's very important that we get something from this game and avoid dropping down the league, and focus on going up, I suppose, because there's a chance for us to go up to second. I think if results go our way, I think if Derry lose to Shamrock Rovers and we get at least a draw up here, we can go up to second. So yeah, look, that's something that's there for us, and it's up to us now to put in the performance to get the result. And yeah, look, I don't think it'll be an easy one, of course. Drogheda's never an easy place to go. The pitch is very tight there. It's a lively atmosphere. You have to really work to get the win. And yeah, look, there's no reason why we can't. There's been, we've said it for weeks on end now. There's the upturn in form that we've had. 5 wins and 6. The football that we're playing, we're starting to look far more cohesive going forward. We're looking good at the back. We're much better. We're not giving anything away. And yeah, look, we're really clicking into gear now, and it's about carrying that on here. And look, like I said, it's not going to be an easy one to go here and get something. You're going to have to work really hard. Look at Drogheda's home record this year. I think they've only lost one at home. All season. I think that was against Rovers earlier on in the season. So yeah, look, it's not an easy one to call really. But look, it's just about carrying on the good form, what we're doing, the way we're playing. And look, if we can do all those things, we'll get a result here, we think. And look, in terms of the team, it's very much the case. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I think that's how we sort of approached picking the starting lineup over the last few weeks. Everything's pretty much set in stone. At the back, we're looking good. Going forward, we're looking good. The midfield's looking good. Everywhere, we are improving. So yeah, I don't see anything changing from the Shales game really. So I think it'll be Casper and goal, the back four, Moran, Cornwall, Graydon and Flores, midfield, Avoy, MacDonald, Tierney, then the front three, Clark, Brennan and Rooney. And yeah, I think that's the team you'd have to pick really. It would be, I think, harsh to drop some players after such a good battling display against Shels. Reece Brennan, played really well. He could have done maybe a little bit better in his end product, but look, there's no doubt that he showed the energy and the desire. Rooney, again, he's getting better week by week. Got a much needed goal, and could have had another couple as well on Friday. So yeah, I think he has to keep his place. Whelan, some people might say, should he start over Clark, but I don't think so. I think Clark's doing well up front. I think I'd keep him there. At the back, yeah, there's not really to change there. I think more, and some people maybe think it's quite might be a bit dodgy playing a midfielder at right back, but look, we've been doing it with Flores now for the last few weeks and months, and he's not really done much wrong there. So I think whilst Moran's playing well there, I think he stays there. And yeah, look, there's nothing else to change really. I think that I'd be more than happy to see that team go out again, and I'd be more than confident that we could that they'd be able to back it up and get another result here. Look, Drogheda, we all know that the qualities and the that they carry and the threats that they carry. At the back, they're solid. If you give them a 1 goal lead, they'll defend it really well. It'll be very hard to break them down. Connor Keely's doing really well this season. Going forward, they've got loads of quality as well. Warren Davis, Aliwa, he's a bit of a handful on his day. And Darren Mark, we all know his qualities. They're a really well drilled side, and they deserve to be where they are really, if we're being honest. But look, I know they've only won 1 game in 8, but look, they are a really, really tough side to play against, and it's going to be like that again on Friday. We're going to have to be on our game. We're going to have to put in a good performance if we want to get anything. And yeah, look, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. It'd be great if we could get another 3 points to carry on the good away form we've been having as well. We look at the last few away games, we picked up some great results. It'd be great if we could have another good away trip and get another win. But I just feel like Drogheda at home, they will cause us problems. We will have to work for it. But look, a point away in Drogheda, I don't think it's a terrible result, really. It'd be great if we got the win, but you'd probably take a point. Even with the great form that we've been on over the last few weeks, I think a draw would be a solid enough result. It'd be something to, to take away, I suppose, and say, yeah, look, not a lot of teams are going to come here and get wins, but hopefully we'll get the 3 points, and we'll head home happy once again from another great away day. So that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you're thinking heading into the game, your score predictions, and I'll see you for the reaction the day after. Bye bye.